Okay, thank you. I want to first also thank the Polish delegation for the invitation and the kind hospitality. I'm delighted, as always, to be here in Poland. Yes, gender ideology is a major issue. I would say globally, it's now beginning its slow death, I would say. After Trump's election, it's clear that it's a winning issue for Republicans to criticize gender madness, as I say. But from the point of view of children and the family, my opinion is that it's a form of emotional abuse, teaching this kind of nonsense to first graders. A first grader at that age is not able to process this kind of information, and it's completely inappropriate. I think the left does this by design. Their only chance to spread these kinds of ideas is to indoctrinate young children. We've been talking about parental rights, which are very important. I would say, generally speaking, today in this digital age, where many things unthinkable a generation ago are accessible to young children if they have a device at their disposal. I, as a parent of 4, have a strict policy at home. There's no smartphones available to my children until they reach the age of 15 at least. And I think this is something parents need to keep in mind. They don't know what their children are being exposed to when they're not supervising them on a daily basis. We've also talked about birth rates in Europe. The reality is that Europe is a continent of material prosperity, but of very little hope. The reality is that young people are postponing marriage, not wanting to get married. There is not this willingness to sacrifice to raise children. And this is something we have to realize is a much deeper problem. Politics cannot resolve this alone. It's a deeply personal issue, whether you want to have children or not. And I think as conservatives, we have to return to this language of referring to the natural family. The natural family meaning father, mother, and their children. This is the ideal. This is something that complies with natural law, and it's something that we simply have to defend if we are to survive as a civilization, because that's what's at stake, really, whether Western civilization can survive or not. And I would say, finally, it's important, of course, to provide incentives for couples to have children. Politics can do some good, but we have to say clearly that children that are already conceived and have not been born need our protection, legal protection. So we cannot be serious about demographics if we don't include a critique of abortion. For the left, it's almost a sacrament. It's their main position. Kamala Harris in the United States campaigned on abortion. It was basically her only issue. And we have to be aware that this is something that many people avoid talking about. But if we want to really defend children's rights, we have to start from the beginning, and that's their right to be born. Thank you.